So this is a brief video on Roman chamomile and how to use it and what it's good for. It's got a very interesting aroma. I didn't like it at first. I very much like it now, and I don't know what has changed, whether it's just the fact that I've got used to it and I know how good it is. So there's some relationship between what I know now from my experience and the scent. Perhaps that's what it is. It's got sort of a sweet apple-like scent, which sounds lovely, but it is very pungent and strong. Therefore, it might feel a little bit, or might not appeal straight away. It's distilled from the flowers of the plant, and some of its basic properties is that it's analgesic. Analgesic meaning it's numbing to pain. It's anti-inflammatory. It's also nervine, which means that it affects the nervous system, so has an impact on the nervous system in a positive way. It's also vulnerary, and which means it's good for wound healing. So things like anti-inflammatory, analgesic, and good for wound healing means that it's a calming oil. So it works on things like any skin conditions that you may have, where you have irritated skin. Is very, very good for that. So you can blend it together with lavender, for example, for a calming skin oil, together with lavender and fractionated coconut oil or any other kind of coconut oil to put on skin. It's also good for allergies. So, for example, asthma, that has to do with more to do with kind of nervous system. Good for inflamed skin, as I mentioned, as well, to do with allergies. So various allergic reactions that you may have. Roman chamomile is good for that. You can make an inhaler with it as well. And it's good for digestion as well. For example, infants with colic, good to use a tiny bit of Roman chamomile with oil, with fractionated coconut oil. So always blended with a carrier oil for infants. It's good for menstrual cramps together with peppermint, and it's also very calming together with clary sage, and I will talk about clary sage in a separate video. And clary sage is good for menstruation and hormonal balancing anyway, so together with Roman chamomile it can soothe any kind of cramps or pain or menstrual discomfort that you may have. So those are some of the sort of overall things you can do with Roman chamomile. Very nice in a bath for a calming effect for the nervous system and skin at the same time. So as I always say with oils, there are loads of side benefits. So using Roman chamomile on your skin may soothe the skin, but it may also impact your nervous system and have a wider effect. So it's a beautiful oil, and it is very potent. So you only need a drop to have a great impact.